Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Moniolwa Ogunleye. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that you should consider before accepting an admission offer for a graduate program as an international student. There's this excitement that comes when you receive that email that congratulations, you've been accepted to this graduate program in this university in the United States. That's a beautiful feeling that there's a beautiful feeling that comes with it, that finally, because applying for grad school can come with its own ups and downs. So finally getting an admission is a good news. But please wait. Before you accept any admission offer, please watch this video till the end. But before we go any further, if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bell so that when new videos come up on this channel, you'll be notified. And please don't forget to drop comments and ask questions in the comment section. So the first thing you should consider as an international student before accepting an admission into a university for grad school in the United States is the financial implication that comes with this program. Now, this is interesting for those that have more than two or three admission and you're weighing your options. Where a university will give you scholarship, the question I always ask is that what is the financial implication of this scholarship on your tuition? Because tuition in the United States can be very, very expensive. And so you need to know how much you're going to be paying at the end of the day. So the question is that will I be able to fund the balance of my tuition? Or for those that don't even have any scholarship at all, I fund myself throughout this program and even fund every other living expense that's attached to it? What is going to be the economic implication after this program? Will I be able to reap the benefit of this money I'm spending on this program? So, for instance, if I receive an admission for a program and my tuition and living expenses is going to be like $30,000, and the university give me like 10% scholarship, although it is scholarship, but by the time I remove 10% for my tuition, do I have the financial capacity to pay for the balance? Because it is a risk for you to relocate from your home country into a country that you do not know anyone, or into a new environment and having to struggle to pay your tuition, because the university will expect you to pay your tuition at a certain time. And even if you subscribe for installmental payment of tuition, you need to be able to meet up with your bill as at when due. So you don't want to put yourself in a situation whereby you relocate to a new country and you do not have the financial capacity to comply with the financial implication that comes with the admission. So please weigh the financial implication of this program. And that is why I always encourage people to apply to as many grad school as possible. And when you are weighing your options, sometimes you are tempted to go for schools that have names and popularity and reputation, why we look down on schools that are not so popular, but we provide us with financial aid than we ever expect. So please consider the financial application that comes with this particular school and this particular program. One thing you should consider when accepting an admission offer is the employment prospect of this particular program I'm going for. There are certain programs that when you go for it, there's not so much demand in the knowledge and the experience that comes with this program that you're applying for. So you need to check online about the employment prospect of this program. If I spend $30,000 on this program, can I get a job? Is there someone somewhere that would demand for the skills, the experience that comes with this program? How profitable is this program going to be for me at the end of the day? This is something that you should check, you should look out for before deciding whether to accept this admission for this particular program they are going for, because you need to know your money worth before taking that step to accept a particular admission or not. The third thing that you should consider as an international student before accepting an admission is the location of this university. Location, there are things that you should consider. Number one, the weather. There are certain states that the weather is very harsh, and harsh, like there are certain states that are naturally very cold. So if you know that health wise it's not advisable for you to be in this particular cold weather, it is not advisable for you to consider an admission in this kind of weather. I did my master's in Michigan, and Michigan is very cold. Like our winter is like from November to like this April. This is March. There was still snow in Michigan as of March. and I'm very sure there'll still be snow in April, and it is very cold. So if you know that elsewise a cold weather is not palatable for you, I won't advise. This is my personal opinion, to go to those kinds of states. But if you know that you can manage, enjoy. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, but when I got to Michigan, I kind of adapted. But not that it was easy, but I kind of adapted. And during winter, it is always very during winter can be very it can be very tricky, especially in cold states like Michigan. Another thing you should consider when analyzing the location of this university you want to accept the admission in is the access to data. If you know that you are going to apply for a program that is related to data, like if you are into geography or urban planning, or your program is going to require, or your research interest is going to require you to conduct certain experiments and data and things like that, you need to be sure that this university that you're accepting the admission have the capacity to conduct this research that you're interested in. And even if they don't have this instrument or chemical or structure that provide these things that you need for your experiment or for your research generally, do they collaborate with other university that make these things available for you? For instance, when I was doing my research, my university do not have certain data that I need, but my university had like a partnership with University of Michigan, so I could use University of Michigan library even though I attended Eastern Michigan University. Make sure that this university that you are choosing finally have the resources that you need for your research interest. Also, under this location is university have a good international student community. I cannot overemphasize the importance of international student community. I have a friend that he had to change the school he was after he came in and he spent a year in this particular school. He realized that he was feeling depressed because there was no active international student community where he could be himself or build friendship or build connection. And so what he did was that he applied to another school and he moved from that his former school to the new school where there was a very active community, international student community. So you need to check whether this school does this school have a viable international student community that can serve as a support system for me in days where I'm confused or where I'm overwhelmed or when I miss home. Another thing you should consider as an international student before you accept an admission offer is the alumni community of that university. You can check on LinkedIn to know the alumni community of this university. How strong is the alumni community? I've had some people say that they got their job after graduation because of the alumni community. The alumni, they have like a alumni platform where they put up job opportunity and to check the alumni community of this school. You can check them up. You can make use of LinkedIn to check how strong the alumni communities are. Because tricky thing is that you does not need to be an Ivy League school for them to have a very solid alumni community. So you can check up for their alumni before you decide the school you want to go to. Last but not the least thing that you should check before you accept that offer as an international student is the quality of education that you're going to be provided. You need to check the curriculum, the classes that you're going to take. You need to check the quality of professors that they have in this university. You need to check on the you can check on rate my professor. I'm going to put the website here where you see people rate their professors and you people I mean it's a tricky thing, it's a 50-50 thing. Sometimes some people just naturally don't like some professors, and not because they are bad, but because they do not understand their teaching style. And so you need to just use your discretion to glance through this comment and make your decision about the kind of faculty they have in that university. See, every faculty, this is my personal opinion, every professor and faculty members are good in their own way. The problem that we students have is our inability not to adjust to the peculiarity of these professors. Some professors like stories, saying stories. Like some professors like going straight to the point. So you just need to understand your professor. That's just an aside. So you need to check the quality of education they have, and you can also get information about the quality of the education that a university provide by going to Facebook. You can check some Facebook group where of some particular university, and you will see students comment about their general view about this university and about some certain programs. So I hope you find this information very, very useful before you accept an admission as an international student. And from my heart, I want to say a big congratulations to everyone that has gone through the ordeal of applying for grad school as an international student. You have done an amazing job. And for me, I say welcome to the United States in advance. Until we meet again in our next video, please don't forget to take those baby steps because great vision, great wealth, great investment are built on the premise of small baby steps. Till we meet again, bye bye.